Guys, welcome back. This is for my watch guys and girls out there. Is it that once you get into this watch world, this watch community, you could go down a hole where you're just like obsessed, and it could take up a good portion of your day where you're either reading some content or you're watching it online. For me, I fall into new watch brands, watch models, you know, by just looking online, maybe in certain auctions, and eventually I kind of venture out to learn more about the watches. And that's something, I don't know if you guys out there do the same thing, where you hear about a watch or maybe you see one and the aesthetic, the look of the watch, you know, grabs you, but you need to learn a little bit more. Like, you want to know more, like how long this watch has been in production. Has anyone famous worn this watch? You know, some pieces for me especially, like I've never owned a chronograph, and that's what I've been looking at. Been looking into some Omegas, definitely not Rolex, some Omegas, some Movados, vintage Movado to be specific, and it's just like different holes that I go into, and I get caught up into new pieces that's not hyped, that's talked about, that's, you know, you guys know the ones that's everywhere, that's taking a crash right now, a dive in price. I've also been looking into Cartier. I hope I'm saying that right, correct me if I'm wrong, and different models. Some watches I haven't really been looking at is quartz watches, but I'm also venturing into that, where I'm looking at the Rolex Datejust Oyster Quartz, looking at the technology and everything that went into the movement. For one, I definitely love the case, the design of it, but you know, the quartz movement kind of threw me off way back when I first heard of it. But you know, it's growing on me where maybe I want to pick one up. The Cartier especially, a lot of them have quartz movement in them, and the prices definitely vary if you go into like an automatic or quartz. So I'm debating whether or not, you know, the Cartier, I really just love it just for the design again, especially like the Santos or the tank. So why really focus on the movement? So I'm really trying to venture out into other pieces, other, you know, avenues where it's not really the popular route. I've never been someone that's like a follower. I like to, you know, create my own and look into things that I enjoy, that I love. If you guys are the same, guys, comment down below and hit that like button. And yeah, pretty much this video is just like a rant of me just telling you guys how, you know, once you get into watches, really get into watches and love, you know, everything behind it, what can end up happening to you. And I'm not talking about the ones that's just like, you know, all into the hype of the, you know, the bling bling of it and all that, and you know, don't know too much about watches, but just know that it looks good and people think it's expensive, so you know, they might look at you a certain way. Not those people. I'm talking about the real ones who love watches. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoy this rant, me talking, and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Again, follow me on Instagram, mentorship.ceo, for more content, and yeah, stay tuned for some more videos.